Even so, just wave your hands. Just focus on the power of God today. Let the power of God reign victorious upon your life. Let your mind, your imagination, let your thoughts be free. Think about the happiness, the greatness, the success, the more than enough, the healing power of eternity. Think about the Almighty God, the awesome God, the sovereign God, the absolute Savior, the divine Holy One. Does the power of God reign victorious? Destroy the hands of the enemies. Let's welcome the power of God today. Lord, feel free to touch your people. Feel free to heal your people, Lord. You're welcome in this place. Say it, Lord, you're welcome in this place. Feel free to touch me, to heal me, to deliver me. Feel free to bless me, Lord. You're my deliverer. You're my rock. You're my everything. Lord, you're my God, my Father, my all in all, my divine Holy Father. I worship you, Lord. In all circumstances, I will praise you. I am here. Touch me, Father. Touch me, Father. Touch me, Father. I want to be touched. 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 I want to be healed. I want to be healed. I want to be healed. I want to be delivered. I want to be free. Touch me, Lord. Touch me, Lord. Let your power touch me, Lord. Let your power touch me, Lord. Let your power touch me, Lord. Hey, Kobo Sada Baba Baba. Just wave your hands, the Lord. Touch this hand. Rababusa. Rebo Shada Bosa. Rabo Shada. Rain upon your people, Lord. Rain upon your people, Lord. Rabosa. Rabo Shada Bosa. Rabosa. Rabosa. Bosa. Rabosa, 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 Rabosa. Even so, wonderful power of God. Even so, Rabosa, Rabosa. Reign victorious, Lord. Even so, day by day. For my soul, Rabosa, run to thee, my Lord. Rabosa, Rebo Sada, Rabo Sada, I declare and decree today, I am a true child of the living God, born in the image and likeness of my Father. I am perfectly made. I am righteously made. Now and forever. The inheritance of my Father shall be upon me. True time. So shall it be. Amen and amen. You may all be seated. Pleasant good morning, everyone. Today is a great privilege, great honor to stand in front of these noble people, awesome people, wonderful people, God-chosen generation that God placed through this time to inherit his marvelous work. Clap. God loved the success of his people. God loved the excellence of his people. God loved the greatness of his people. And that's why God gave all of your gifts, so all of you can be glorified upon this earth. And any one of God's people that don't have a purpose or don't have a gift, that means they're truly not God people. For all of you have purpose and have gift upon this earth. Most of you cannot identify your gift because your spirit man is covered by the shadows of man, called tradition. Some of your gift is to sing. When you sing, people marvel. People want to pay you to sing. People want to sit down and listen to you. People just want to join you, want to keep your company, want to associate with you, just to hear you sing naturally. While people go to university, paying hundreds of thousands to learn to sing like you just sing naturally. Gift is a purpose. And gift is a great asset that God gave upon this earth. Some of you, what you have, people paying to get what you have. But some of you cannot identify what you have. The Bible states that when God gives a gift and you don't make use of it, he will take it back and give it to someone else. No. Your gift remains forever. No one will take away your gift. But all of your gift assigned to a place and certain people. What did I say? All of your gift assigned to a certain place and certain people. All of your gift don't assign for the world, and all of your gift don't assign for everyone. Bob Marley gift only assigned for the Rastafarian and some of the bald-head people. Everyone will never listen to Bob Marley. It's only certain bald-head, and most Rasta man will assign to Bob Marley. And Bob Marley was a great man upon the earth, isn't he? Gullyback gift is a kind of funny gift, but it only assigned to certain people. It also assigned to two dogs, according to what he says. He's and his friends, his dogs. So people like to hear he said that yes and nice, isn't it? And also to listen to his wonderful, precious voice. But it don't assign to Christian people. Christian people will not buy one of his CDs. But it assigned to people of the outside world. Isn't it? Clap Mr. Bach. Some of you assigned to Chinaman, some Indian, some Syrian, some Negro, some Rastafarian. You'd be amazed how certain type of people love to eat lime, and lime is sour, isn't it? And you wonder, if I taste lime, I start to shake my head. And these people eat lime and lick their finger. Lime assigned to these people. Some people assigned to eat eggs. You eat eggs with maybe fried dumpling, bread, sandwich, whatever, and they drink the tea, eat them egg and the bread, and they're happy, isn't it? But if you give Rasta man egg, he call you fire, and start fire, you burn you up, isn't it? So I want to get to the nitty-gritty that I want to get to today. God will not place his people upon the earth to suffer. There must be something in you for you to prosper. But for you to prosper, there must be a place in God that direct you and direct your flow and direct your greatness, so the greatness of God come out to you. Fish are signed for water. Once the fish is in the water, the genius of the fish emerge, and the fish go about his wonderful business. He don't eat, he don't sleep, he don't rest, as long as he is in the greatness of success. Once his success is closed, then he will eat some food, he will rest, he will meditate. But once his genius emerge, he go towards success. If you take the fish out of the water where God assigned him and placed him in the holy church, it no matter how great the pastor or the prophet is, the fish is going to suffer. You're going to have headache, you're going to vomit, you're going to flutter, the fish is going to catch cancer, catch sugar, get arthritis, his blood pressure is going to go up, blows the brain, then he die. If the pastor pray for the fish, he's still going to die. If the pastor give him food, he's still going to die. Why? He don't assign for the church, he assign for water. If you put the cow in the water, what happened to the cow? He drowned. He don't assign to water, he assigned for the earth. So fish assigned to water, animal assigned for the atmosphere, which is the earth, bird assigned for the air, and man assigned for the presence of God. The moment man come out of the presence of God, his purpose starts to differ. The moment man deny the presence of God, his purpose, his success, his increase, his healing, his deliverance is going to draw from him. Once the fish is in the water, his genius emerges, and whatever he wants come to him. Even fly will fly to the water, pitch on top of the water, get fat and wait for the fish to eat him. For fly is saying, I assigned for fish to eat me. I'm just want to get fat so the fish come and eat me. Isn't it? The fish, even when the fish die, his inheritance pitch on him, waiting for the fish to come alive to eat him. You never see a dead fish without a fly. To tell you, even when the fish die, his blessing come. But you fast as Christian people. You holler, you sing, you worship God, you intercede. Some of you say you give God all the glory. And you get none. And you still suffer. Christian people mindset turns sideways. God don't need no glory from God, from mankind. God don't need no glory from mankind. God give both gifts so people can honor him and glorify him. God give chef, a cook, gift. So when you eat the food, you honor the chef and say, this chef is the best chef in Jamaica. And honor him. It's not God want it from you. God give it to you so people honor you and bless you. But you don't want it. I don't want the glory. I want to give God the glory. God don't want the glory. God is glory. Bolt assigned for track and field. If you put Bolt in a cricket field, ball lick him in his head and knock him out. He would have to go to the hospital for headache. But if you put him and a track and field, his genius emerge. No one compete with him. He don't have to pressure himself to run. The blessing and the purpose of God cause him to pass everyone on the track. Grandma assigned for the kitchen. When grandma cook, all she needs is scallion, thyme, and onion, and the food tastes like masterpiece. Young girl assigned to KFC. When young girl go in the kitchen, she have to use 2 pounds of salt, 1 bucket of oil, give me some, 2 buckets of seasoned salt, and when they're done, your blood pressure go up. But real grandma, all she needs is the coconut rundown. And you don't want to leave grandma, isn't it? Even when you go country and you come back to town, you have to say, Grandma, I'm coming back next week. The coconut rundown. But these 19th century women and 20th century women, they assigned to pizza, KFC, McDonald's, juicy beef, Stacy's party. Don't put them in the kitchen. The problem, your blood pressure will go up in 2 weeks. Some of you assign for chef, for cooking. When you cook, people go to university to train to cook like you just cook naturally. Because there's a gift in your hands to cook. You can know a woman when she comes from country. She have some cuts on her big finger and this one to show you she use grater often. But when they come from town, they don't use grater, they throw it in blender. You know it's Kingstonian people, isn't it? Talk to me. This Sunday morning, I want God to release and to reveal your gift to you. It don't matter how many restaurants is in the town. Once the gift of God is upon you to cook, everyone is coming to your shop. It don't matter how many fish places in the town. Once God assigns you to fish, everyone come and buy your fish. There's a different taste. There's a difference about you. Your gift will cause you to have difference from others. Amen. Did you know that you have soulmates upon the earth? And when God assigns you to a certain person, even if you leave the person 1, 2, or 3 years, after a while you have to go right back to that soulmate that God assigned you to. And you will hear now and again someone will bring you a request, Pastor, make him come back and make she come back. I say, how long you leave? 5 years now, but me just feel like. No matter where he go or she go, the feeling that the soulmate leave behind, he can't find it. 5 relationships you've been through, and what you're feeling, the moon, the sky, the sun, the whatever up there, they're not going to make you see it. So you have to go back to your soulmate to see the sky again. Most of your gift is in your feet. Some is in your hand. Some is in your head. Some is in your eyes. Don't look straight in a pussy eye woman eye. It's like she's an enchanter. Her eyes are glassy and shine like the star. When you see her eyes, it said, money, bring it come. If you have to look in her face, put on a test glass or put on a darkers so you don't enchant nothing from you. They said when a bird want to catch when a puss want to catch a bird, he focus the eyes on the bird can't take the eyes off him. All upon a sudden, the bird eyes will start to dazzle because the bird keep his eyes on the puss, then the puss just leap towards it and catch the prey, isn't it? There's a prophet in the Bible called Elijah. Elijah wiped out all the false prophets and could not wipe out Jezebel because Jezebel have a puss eye. So Elijah had to run from Jezebel. Because when Jezebel looked the eyes of Elijah, Elijah feel virtue start to flow from his body towards Jezebel. So Elijah run for rescue. But in these days, this prophet not going to run. We said chop for them, isn't it? For Jezebel love to be on the praise and worship team. She love to sing, isn't it? Let me identify the Jezebel family in the church so you can identify them, okay? You have Roydel. Roydel is the old grandmama. When Roydel assigned to 5 church every Sunday morning, so Roydel, they call her a church hopper. She don't study at one church. She go to every church in the morning. And she's the first person at the church. And she go to the church that have the more anointing. They call Roydel. When Roydel enter the church, the first person that come, Roydel will look argument with the person. You hear what they say? No one don't come to church yet, you know. It's the first person to come and open the church. You hear what they say? So what's the problem? They say last week prophet and so and so and so and so. Who name they say? Nobody don't name so. When the third person come to church, Roydel will go to the third person. Remember, Roydel just meet Janet, you know, the first person. Roydel go to the third person and say, you know, hear what Janet said, they say. No, Roydel mix up the first person. You know, me Janet just tell me, said, they say. Prophet and so and so and so and so. Then Roydel wait till the fourth person come. Roydel go to the fourth person. You know, here's what Janet and Anne-Marie said, they say. And after Jezebel talked to 7 persons, Jezebel leave the church before church starts. Roydel. So Roydel leave the rumor to start spread. And the 7 persons start to spread it that, you know, here where Janet said, dance. And who then dance? Roydel. Then you have Gingerbell. Gingerbell is the daughter of Jezebel. Mommy, ain't touch me. Mommy, ain't look me on my leg. Gingerbell. Gingerbell sugar off the church. Mommy, him say, you never stand beside him. Gingerbell. Gingerbell calls members to at each other. Then you have Father Bell. Father Bell is the one that sprinkled the powder to swell your foot. And then you have Mama Bell. Mama Bell always have sweetie to give your children with spell on it. She always have cut cake, pudding. Every Sunday, every Sabbath, Mama Bell bring pudding with curse on it, sweetie to give children. Sooner or later, your baby go home with belly problem. Then you have Noisy Bell. When Noisy Bell entered the church, the whole church started make noise and the anointing now flow. And no anointing now flow. Noisy Bell always make noise. And no anointing now flow. Even when the church is at its calm at peak, Noisy Bell down there. That's Noisy Bell. Then you have the real Jezebel that cannot be identified. You have to go to find out Jezebel. Jezebel always cling close to the pastor. And Jezebel pay the biggest offering. And Jezebel never late for the church. And Jezebel just the best. But when Jezebel leave, the whole church mash up. There always be problems once Jezebel is in the church. Everyone is at each other. If you can identify these type of people, stay far from them. Very important. In the meantime, if you cannot identify the gift and purpose that God lays upon you, then find someone else's gift that is working and use their gift to build yours. If you know ice cream is selling and ice cream taking the demand of the country, but you can't find your gift, take ice cream and mix it in something else and sell it with your brand on it. That's your gift until you find your purpose. You with me, somebody? A shop full of goods don't really make money. A shop that have the demand, that's the one make money. You can pack your shop with stuff and it spoil after a while. But if you have one item in your shop that taking the demand, then your shop will flow. You need to focus on what matters. You with me, somebody? You need to focus on what matters. Your mind, your thoughts, your imagination, your intention must always be at peace for the presence of God to flow upon you. A man that have problem will attract 5 more problems if his mind is not at peace. For problem called problems. As you out one fire and next one start, because problem love problem. So if you don't have no problem now, don't create none. Sleep on your floor. Spread your little sheet, get some little clothes, make a pillow, sleep on the floor. But the moment you go to one of those loan places and borrow the first loan, next couple of months you go borrow the next loan to help pay that one. For one loan, I go call the next one. Don't start problem. For if you start one problem, it's going to be a line of problems. You with me, somebody? So soon or later, most of you that I'm speaking now end up with 5 loans. And you still have the mindset to make it 6. You want to go half a century. The record you want to break. So most of these curses that take God people is because they do not put their presence with the presence of God. They put their presence with the presence of man. The olden people said Christian people not supposed to be craven, so you must put your heart where you can reach it. It's just a story, nothing no go so. You must put your heart where you cannot reach it and relax, and the power of God will bring you up to it. Do not attract calamities. Calamities will attract problems. Problem will attract crosses, and crosses will attract death. When you're going up in life, you don't let nothing attach to you. No coats, no lucky dollar, no bank, nothing attached to you. You go up life clean. Start on the floor. Use the wood fire, cook outside, use a coal stove. And the presence of God cause your mind to be free, no loan to be paid, you know who in the body. When you go at your bed to sleep at night, coats on the upon your head, lucky dollar on the upon your head, nobody on the upon your head, your mind free, the presence of God easily flow through you. In the space of 6 months, that bed appear. That stove that you dream of a pay, that washing machine that you dream of a pay, and things start to come one by one. But no, you want your friend to see you have washing machine, but your friend now help you pay for it, or she do a clap and say, "Hey, look good, eh?" That's all. But when Monday come, when mountain come, you're in problem. Change your lifestyle. The Bible said you must be the head, must be above. That's all you need. Use the method of God. You're not the head until your head is fully screwed. You're not the head until your head is fully screwed. And you have some of these men, when they involve with you, they want to tell the world they control you. Nothing like that. Fully control that sister. Nothing like that. The sister is mine. Nothing like that. No one control you. No one have your ticket. Until you're fully independent. So if a man want to control you, he have to work by the method of Prophet Rowe. If he buy your piece of land, then he control 25 of you, 25% of you. If he build a house, he control 55% of you. He buy your car, he control 75% of you. He build a business so you can independent, he have you. Until you have that, you have nothing to get. Don't ask me where I'm going. Don't ask me who is with me. Don't ask me what I'm doing. You don't control me until you let me fully independent. Then you can say, ask me a question. I answer you because you give me a house, you give me a car, I have a business, I don't have to borrow no loan, I don't have to depend on nobody. I am independent because of you. You control me. I give up. I'm off the market. Until you take me off the market, I'm still on the market. Now tell me, no people, man. Where do people come from? I have to ask my baby father before. I say, ask him for what? Him buy your house? Him open business again? What are you going to ask him, sir? You have to report to him? You're in slavery? Rock of it. I am God informer. I just talk to the woman. I don't go back to the man side now. I just take off the woman first. You have some woman now. Woman time now. I'm a husband that may control him. The Bible said, take unto yourself a woman, and you shall become one in one flesh. You have no picnic for me? You become one in one flesh yet? Or you control me? What time you leave work? How much pay you get? How much pay me get? Where's your pay slip? Where you come from? No. No. So the drinking man have to report how much pay him get. I get 15,000 on my pay slip, 20,000 for the week on my pay slip. Then she tell you how much to give her and how much to keep. You have any children for me? You become one in one flesh yet? You help me buy a house? You cause me to buy a piece of land? You buy me a car? You show up at my workplace for what? You employed there? Sometimes I wonder what your people put yourself into. And when you tangle up and tie up, you can't leave. Because you're not radical enough to leave. And because him know you're not a bad man, brother. If you step out and say, my sister, that no. But when you know, say your brother head no good. Your brother there home. Friend your brother, you know. Yeah. And Sanjay there home. Sanjay not talk to people. Isn't it? My people, look at me, all of you. You're free. All of you are 1,000,000,000% free. All of you. All of you are 1,000,000,000% free. I'm going to ask Pastor Chin. We want to ask Pastor Chin, we want to have a motivation Wednesday. A motivation Wednesday is when we open up our flat screen. Maybe we put one down there, one this side, so you can see it live. Then we motivate you, show you some nice young girls that have some diploma, degree, PhD, have their big job, give them 1.5 million per month. Driving the SUV, living in the big house, have the big yacht, have the cruise, have the stuff. I want to expose you, just like how God bless them, God can also bless you. Show you some nice footballer who live in some rich life, luxury life. When they look at their cars, the car might have 50 cars in it. They change one car every day. We want to motivate your mindset and take you out of the donkey mindset. Open your eyes to see clearer. The richest man on earth, I want to show you them in Dubai. Those big, huge houses. The house have gym, swimming pool, golf club. The house have bars, upstairs pool and downstairs pool. I want to open your eyes to see that there is better. And once we open your eyes, you don't make no crosses talk to you again. And I say, your crosses, just as say, after we show you the motivation, one Wednesday out of every month, we want to have a motivation Wednesday to open your eyes to show you there is better. There is greater inspiration. That means when someone approaches you, they have to identify themselves properly to talk to you. And they have to qualify. Identify yourself. Who are you? Where you come from? Who you associate yourself with? What's your full name? Where you live? You live with your mother or your father? Identify he or she before you say you can have a conversation. You must be qualified to talk to me, or else do not talk to me. But everybody comes, you stop it. Talk for what? You talk to everybody? Fly, dog, puss, drunk or cow. If you're going to get a visa right now, you have to have a qualification. If you're going to get a job right now, you have to have a qualification. If you're going to even play football with a club, you have to qualify. So why people think they can just come into your life just so? Which church do you go to? Who is your pastor? Who know you? I want to know before I talk to you. Or some of you women or some of your man walk with a farm. They want to talk to you, pull it out and drop it at the church. Let pastor give me when I come to church Sunday. Pull it out, tell me your information, profile yourself to me. So the first thing when someone approaches you, you must say, profile yourself. What did I say? Profile yourself. If they don't know what is profile, tell them, identify yourself. Tell me everything about you. But guess what? You don't say nothing about you. And that's why it's very hard for smart people to marry to smart people. Talk to me now. Smart people, hard to talk to smart people. Because you told them are smart, you told them brilliant, you told them always have fire. You with me? For you to qualify to get something from the earth, you have to be at a level of peace. For you to qualify to get something from the earth, you have to be at a level of peace. I want to take you from slavery, from sufferation, from long suffering, and I want to put you in the presence of God. And this don't go for everyone. This only go for chosen people of God. For when you're in the presence of God, you cannot suffer. Cannot. The Bible said the poor always among Jesus. Is a lie. If you're poor, you cannot stay poor among greatness. The greatness of Jesus will cause you to be rich in a minute. So once you walk in poor, you're not going back out poor. You with me, somebody? You cannot put a raw egg into a frying pan with oil. It have to come out fried. Can't stay raw. And Jesus, with the presence of God, is a consuming fire. It burns out poverty for riches. So once you walk in that atmosphere of fire, you have to fry. Very important. Today I must tell you, let your conscience set you free. Today I must tell you, let your conscience set you free. You don't need no one to pray for you. You just need wisdom. That's all you need in God. Great wisdom. One of my family was sick. Have a head problem. Dark sight. They called me to rush down in the country to come with my olive oil to anoint and lay hands. You know, all know don't go nowhere, isn't it? So I called them back. I said, before the day end, rain will fall. Because rain falls along there almost every day. It's country. It attracts water. I said, let the man sick some more. Prophet wicked, isn't it? The man have head problem, his eyes are going dark, and you want him to sick some more. I said, yes, give him sick some more. Him put on your shorts. While the rain is falling, let you walk down the road and walk, come back up. Walk up and down until the rain finishes. Let you wait up in the rain for 1 hour. Let him, the power of God wash him off. He can baptize in power. And my family, once I tell them something, they're going to do it. So my uncle take off his clothes in his shorts, he walk in the rain, go down, he walk, come back. He say him walk, go cut cane, and he walk, my eat cane, and he walk up and down. In the night, he started to sneeze. Guess what happened to him now? He catch cold, catch flu. The clover that cover his eyes, that cause cataract and glaucoma, what they call it. The sinus that in his head that hurt in his brain start to run through his nose. They call it the detox of the brain. So when you catch cold, it's not cold you catch. It's the earth detox in your brain. After 2 weeks, he blow his nose, some come in his mouth, he spill it out. Maybe he stuff up sometime, you know, if you use some alcohol to stop, can come down rapid. After a while, his eyesight come back, his head is free, and the man is healed. This is why these old-time people used to live so long, because they didn't have shoes. And because they don't wear shoes and they wear barefoot, when rain fall, they catch cold often. So their brain detox often. So they don't have no eye problem. The eye is bright even when they're 100 years old. But because for 2 years, you don't catch cold, for 1 year, you don't catch cold, all the sinus and the clover stick up in your head, then they drain over your eyes and cover your eyes. You're more sick. These things don't teach in school. Because you're so stush, after you come out of the bed, you're going in slippers. After you come out of slippers, you're going in socks. After you come out of socks, you're going in shoes. So there's no time the earth gets to touch your feet to reverse. strength to your body. They call it the virtue of the earth come to your body. In those days, people belly used to run often because the earth sent virtue to their body and flush their system. Send virtue to their body and flush their heads. So they live long. First time you don't see a big belly man. Be a flat belly man, you see. Be a flat belly woman because you live long. The earth flush them often. Now I be a wanga got you see. Where you come from? How do my people come from? A prophet belly alone. Da, 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 da. So I'm telling you, it's good to be catching sick. Cold and flu is good for you. You know, all of those things that you see running through your nose, where they come from? If they were good for your brain, they wouldn't come out in the first place. You see what I'm saying? No, sir. Your head tough, sir. Any one of you ladies or gentlemen that sick often, take 2 week leave and go country. For rain and must fall along there. Take off your clothes, put on a shorts or something, walk up and down the rain, barefoot, get sick for 2 weeks. And see if after 2 weeks that cancer don't leave your body. That virtue, even when the rain don't fall, you can see the fog, the smoke coming from the earth coming up. That virtue goes straight through your body and heal you. Every cancer cell dry up. All that blindness that you have is a sinus and a clover cover your eyes. Just catch cold often and that eyesight come back. Very easy. Most of you that have headaches is because infirmity is going through your blood and your blood have to go through your head, your filter. Your blood is too sweet. You must drink Guinness, 1 Guinness every day for 7 days, or you drink a half glass of Campari, something bitter to bitter back your blood, and the headache leave you. But once your blood gets too sweet, you always have headache. Always have headache. And once your body have too much clover in it, too much sinus in it, you must always have headache. Until you catch cold and blow out those sinus and those crosses in your head, you always have headache. And when you're married, your head will go and come. Because the sinus and the clover, everything in your head, I tell your boyfriend bad things. Your head malfunction. Then you can't remember things no more. Doctor give you a tablet for them, don't even know. Because they're not a prophet. You get all different type of headache tablets for cool it down, then by next week you have a headache again, take more tablet. Catch cold. And then make your belly run out, them cockroach in your belly. Your belly come down flat like prophet roof. Learn something? Clap. Very important that you make your atmosphere be very sensitive. Don't just get up and play any Christian song in your house. Some of these songs attract poverty spirit that hold you down for years. Be careful of the songs that you play. Be careful of the words that you use. Be careful of the sounds. Not because the church is lively and people are making noise, that don't mean nothing in the flow. Could be a Jezebel spirit and in the flow. You with me, somebody? Holy are you, Lord. Just wave your hands. Just wave your hands. Just wave your hands. Rabosa da babosa. Hear the sounds of the sounds of many waters, like the sound of worship coming from this throne, crying adoration. The gods of adoration sent from every nation, lift their voice to make His glory known. Sing with me. Holy, holy, holy are you, Lord. Wonderful power of God. Heaven and angels bow. Heaven and angels bow. Let the redeemed rainbow shine. Holy, holy, holy are you, Lord. Never, Lord Almighty. So I'm trying to show you the type of sound that you want in your house. You don't want no revival sound that only attract noise. You want values, virtue that can release through certain sounds in your atmosphere. Very important. Your atmosphere must be clean. Your atmosphere must be clear. Look at me, all of you. In me? None of you who I'm looking at right now, none of you have never rung for God yet. All of what you see is going on is mankind manipulating laws. None of you don't wrong for God. Anytime the fish come out of the water where God pull him and come on the earth, he commit crime against humanity and God. He's dead, isn't he? Anytime you come against God, you never get a time to correct it. God kill you. So any time you see fish come out of the water for 2, 3, 4, or 5 minutes, put him back in there. Him dead after. Because he must stay where God puts him. All you need for your genius to come out of you is a presence of God. That's all you need. And be a wealthy woman and a wealthy man. All of you. If you just find where God puts you. Some of you are signed right here for Mapen. Some of you are signed for Kingston. Some of you are signed for Mobay. Some for Old-Trace. Some for America. Some for Canada. You have people in Canada right now suffering, can't find food. And some of you who are signed to Canada, you go there, you flourish. You have people right now in Mapen, can't find dinner, and you just come here and you prosper. Where you are signed, other people don't. You have people who are signed for the kitchen. They take the meat, they throw it up in the sky, they catch it back in the pot. You try to answer what happened to you, it dropped. You have wages of 1 plate here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and you should walk with 6 plates. You try to walk with 2 and something to you. They are assigned to bear wages. You can't carry 2 glass good, you drop off. How can these guys take the pot, throw it up in the sky with the meat, catch back the meat? They don't even look, they come, throw it up again, and put it up on its toe. You try that. You can't. Why? You don't assign for the kitchen. Every minute something burn you, or a knife cut you. Kitchen is not you. You have some doctor, some eye doctor. They assign to patch tire. And when they patch tire, you know leak again. So when you go to these eye doctor, when they patch up your eye, you never see again. They're tire man in doctor office. And you have some of these surgeons, they assign for farm work program to cut cane. And when you go there, they cut down, you cut your belly, so, cut your belly, so, take out this. When you go home, you feel pain for the whole day. You have to go back, operate again, they cut again, because they assigned to cut. They should be a farmer. So most of these people, they're into a purpose where they don't belong. But they're just trained to be in that purpose, but they don't belong there. I know surgeons who cut ladies, operate on them, and when you look at her belly, you can't even see cut. Very unique that you can see. And you have some doctor who go on a farm work program. When they cut your belly, you see one big old cut. Even when it's there for 3 years, it still show. And when they sew it up, it's worse. Because they're a farmer. They don't assign to be a doctor. So when they show it up, it's still there. But the real doctor, when he sew it up, you hardly can see it, because its gift is to operate. Today I must tell you, God people suffer on the earth because tradition keep us in slavery. and we live this tradition life. Most of us are smart and we know something wasn't right, but because grandma believe in it, because grandpa believe in it, we just say we are trying to. But we know something don't right long time. But we say we still are trying, isn't it? I must tell you, it's time for you to really know God for yourself. It's time for you to focus on God for yourself. Most people said, why prophet don't have a Bible, why you don't preach out of the Bible. When I have a Bible with 366 days to read it, every day the Bible will confuse me. Because the Bible was written by man, isn't it? And now I'm going to have to preach out of what man said to God people. A prophet cannot preach out of what man said to God people. A prophet has to speak out of what God says. So if I have to take something from a next man to say to you, then I would be a hearer or prophet, isn't it? So I hear things, then I tell you. And this is why they said they don't know who teaching me. They don't know who mentoring Prophet Rowe. Because the truth of the fact, the people who teach me don't talk to humankind. God said, Jesus said, I will lift up the sticks and the stones to talk to him. So I talk to the sticks and the stones. They don't let me down. And that's why I don't have no enemy that is alive. All my enemies dead. So if you think you're my enemy, walk on the stone and you see, the stone will trip you. Because the stone is my friend, isn't it? And you'll see stone a fling and you don't know where to fling from. Because the wind is my friend. The sun is my friend. The tree is my friend. You climb a tree, the tree say, you're a prophet and a friend, and throw you out. You with me? Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, have never entered in the thoughts of man how awesome God is. But God is awesome, mighty, great, sovereign, absolute Father. I get many questions, many requests. A gentleman called me from Mobay. He said, Pastor, I am doing a promotion for my business, but when I watch your program, if certain people who watch your program see it, I know I'm not going to make the money. He said, for the next 3 months, don't preach nothing like that. Make me make money. He said he have at his auto parts place a Rock 4. He's roughly in the Rock 4. And he's selling the ticket, $1,000 for the ticket. The pass is going well. People buying the ticket to win the Rock 4 and $10 million. But guess who's going to win the Rock 4? His daughter. He said, if people watch your program, they're going to be too wise, they're going to buy no ticket from me. So I tell him, you make enough money from last 2 months ago. Suggestions killing people. Don't worry. I used to be a fool too. We used to have something in our country called pimento bush. Have you heard about pimento bush? I tie up the pimento bush, the pimento truck come, we sell it. I make $1,000 something $1,000. I buy tin mackerel, sardine, bully beef, chicken noodle, and I put the labor in envelopes and send it to the company to win the 50 million on the Range Rover. So I was a fool too. And while I'm down there, I am happy that I send 1 or 2 envelopes because I have a chance to win. Talk to me now. Yeah. And maybe one of my schoolmates will come with me and I would happy go to the post office and post it off. When I'm coming back, I'm happy. I said, but next year, them time I'm on the Range Rover, man. Just to know now, after I grow up, to know that we wouldn't win it, it would win by one of the person's family. So all of us was fooling all in this. If we know now what we know then, if we know then what we know now, we wouldn't do that, isn't it? But we were so foolish. I used to purposely see dog mess and step in it. Because they say if you step in it to get money. Purposely take my shoes and step on a car night. And for the whole week, let me get more salter. And if the brown bug pitch on you, oh God, you can celebrate. Something gonna come, isn't it? And bug pitch on me, I flew him up and fly, I don't get no good news. Talk to me now. My grandma used to send us every Sunday morning to pick coconut off the coconut tree. We used to have a tall coconut tree. For my grandma, doctor in Santa Cruz, tell her that coconut water wash off her heart. And my grandma would wash off her heart every Sunday morning. Just to grow up to know that if water go your heart, you're dead. But let's one big old coconut water. You're crazy? Coconut water don't wash off heart. Water can't even go close to your heart, much less wash off your heart. So all of these stories, even today, if you go to the hospital, the coconut man is right at the hospital gate to wash off people's sick heart. And the thing is true. The doctor will say, go to the coconut man. And the poor little doctor even don't know. But nevertheless, after you leave church, buy a coconut, wash off your heart. Stories, isn't it? This Sunday morning, I command the power of God to start open every door for you. Open the doors of wisdom, the doors of knowledge, the doors of increase, the doors of more than enough. Come to all of you. I want you to buy things to put in your house and let them spoil. What did I say? Buy pine, ripe banana, buy some stuff, put in your house and let it spoil. Buy 3 bread, put in your house, eat until they spoil. Pack up your fridge of juice. When it's packed, you take a piece of cord and tie the door. I want you to take the rest of the week and curse poverty. Even if your shoes is cheap, buy a dozen and throw in your shoes closet. The trick about the devil don't like too much things. So once you have too much, more than enough, poverty spirit start to crawl out of your place. Poverty spirit don't like too much things. Poverty spirit like to see the fridge get old and empty. If you know your fridge old, throw out the old fridge and stay without fridge. And I bet you before 2 or 3 months a brand new fridge come. That crosses fridge called too much poverty in that house. Take that fridge out of your house. Every minute that leak. You have to take map and dry up water. You have to put out some old clothes underneath it to suck water. That's where the old fridge cause poverty in your house. And after you dash that old fridge, I bet your house feel light. All of those old shoes where you are soap, dash them out of the house. Just keep your one shoes where you have. Dash them out. Them old black pot. Every meeting you have to go to do a crook. Dash them old black pot. Get one good shine pot and keep it in your house. I know some of you don't have no shower, but God will give you a wonderful shower, bathroom. Most of us that you see here looking stush, we grew up in the old pan and use the old big pan to bathe in, isn't it? And grandma used to have something called the enamel chimney. You know the enamel chimney? That can't done. The enamel. And more in time you take it out, isn't it? Big old something. Full. Some of you drink Nulpa water at night time. Sometimes we look at the bottom and it's rusty. But it's not done. We grew up in those days, so we know what it is. Now you grew up a flush. You be careful or you have flush. Things change, isn't it? I command all of your name to be in a property, at least 2 acres of property. I command all of your name in this atmosphere. At least 1 SUV title your name to be in. All of you. I command all of your name to be on the computer in the embassy. At least 1 5 years. I command jobs. I command your own business. Open your business. Look at me, business people. Do not open one business for 5 years is not good for you. You must have multiple income. You must have a backup plan. So if you have coop that you have chicken, you must have a next coop that you have layer. So meanwhile chicken are grow up, layer, so you sell egg. You must have a backup plan. You have a restaurant, you must have a little bar beside it or a grocery beside it. You must have altered that method. So when one not flowing, next one is flowing. Very important in your life that you have more than one. You with me, somebody? The mystery of God lies in shadows, and time will tell you signs and wonders in Christ. 4:30 in the morning, coming up to 5 o'clock, the mouth of the earth open and release life. If you plant corn, by you wake up in the morning, you see your corn pop up. If you plant peas in the morning as you wake up, the peas pop up. The mouth of the earth open and release a certain type of atmosphere that life flow out of the mystery. It's very important that when the mouth of the earth open, before it closes, you give back something to the earth. That's what the Bible says you must pay 1/10. It's not to man, you must pay 1/10 to nature. So you get up in the morning, you can break a beer on the ground. You can take some sugar, sprinkle it on the ground. You can take something, but you must give something to the earth. Very important. Every tree that plant on the earth that do not bear fruits and release back to the earth, the power of God curse that tree. And if a tree is very mean, like some of you that refuse to cause the fruit to drop on the earth, then God will cause curse upon the tree, and every mango have worm. And the worm will start to eat the bug up the mango to let the mango fall on the earth, so the earth pay and receive the 1/10. Very important. Any man climb that tree, always drop out. You break a limb, you break your feet, you broke your neck, or you die, or something happened to you. For once God calls a worm upon the earth and worm upon that mango tree only bear to flourish back the earth, not for you to eat. Some of you when you cut the mango, you see the worm, you kiss your teeth, you cut the next side, you drop it back, because it has to go right where God said. Because mankind are desperately wicked, mankind refuse for the worm, for the mango to ripe, so blessing flow. So mankind start to pick the mango from a green. So God said, yeah, idiot. God make the worm start to go to the mango from a green too. So even when you think you try to force God or force the worm, you make a sad mistake. Even the green mango have worm. To make sure it go back to the earth. Nature of life is dangerous. A man that be a friend of the earth will not die for hunger. The earth will give him substance just as he requests. Very important. Life is amazing. You have hundreds of generations walk past you every day, but you can't see them. If your eyes could see them, you wouldn't walk out of your house. Because you have some real power that walk past you every day. Some of them live right in your house. Some of them eat at the same place where you eat out of. And you can't know that there's ancestors live with you. They bathe in the same bathroom that you bathe. Sometimes you know you bathe and hear your shower. When you go in, you don't see no shower. You don't know the power that lies around you. So don't be too mean through the elements. Sometimes you must throw some food out the door. You don't know who live around you. So just throw something. Sometimes you go to the supermarket to buy a cup of beer, slam one beer in the yard. You don't know who is around you. But you're so mean, you're so stingy. So because of that, some of the ancestors wait till the food cooked, then turn over a pot. The whole pot of food turn over because you're too mean. And sometimes they say, okay, I'm going to stay with her. I wait till she share a fair food, I just turn over fair food. And the whole plate of food turn over. Because you won't give the elements around you. You can't see them, but they're there. They're there. Did you know that a lot of things would happen to some of you if it weren't the ancestors, them a back off some force of it? Sometimes you're on your way home and you just sense something right, but you know, don't wait to come from your ancestors, them a back your house. So you come home safe. And you come home and you eat and drink and slam the door and go sleep and you have to even throw some food out the door. You don't know what power I protect you. My daughters and my sons, the elements of life is a secret. You don't know, but it's there protecting you. You must be a friend of your atmosphere. There's a lady in my country. 2 rats is in her ceiling, and sometimes rat them come down at night and eat out her kitchen. And all she said, rat poison, rat them come and fly the chop. Can't catch them. Even one night, the rat go in her room and she said, she moved to the rat went into her bed and she locked the door and called a couple brothers, and when they go in the house, search the bed, everything, no rat, disappear. Ancestors protecting you. It's not every lizard you see in the house you kill. It's not every black bat you see in your house you kill. Some of them are ancestors that live among you. You kill them today, they come back tomorrow. Can't live. You must know the elements of life. Very important. We will have no prophecy today, so don't prepare yourself for prophecy. I told you before that we order 200 cell phone. The 200 cell phone that we order is not for this church. It's for to go around the country and give away to our people in the country. But we get 50 phones last night. So we'll give away those 50 phones Wednesday afternoon. So you can watch your prophet and your choo-choo. Lady come to my office. I say, how do you know about your church? Prophet, me see you pan choo-choo. So I said, my daughter, don't worry. So she have to go over her friend next door to watch me pan choo-choo. So I have to get her a phone so she can watch me pan her own choo-choo. I want to give away this lovely picture. If you tell me what time I come here this morning. Anyone in here that born the 10th of June get this one? The 10th of June. The 10th of June. You must born the 10th of June to get it. The 10th of June. When she born? June the 10th. Come, my daughter, you're rich from your born. It now burn you, mama. It now burn you. Come to Prophet. Look at Prophet. Look at Prophet. Thank you. Lovely. Wonderful. Ever Lord Almighty.